Okay, so in this video I will show you how I add books to my XTEINK devices that then syncs to my Kobo e-readers. So, to be able to sync books between these devices, you need to use KOReader sync. And to be able to sync between these devices, it's easiest to have file name syncing method. So you have the same file names on both books. So let's say if we long press on this book, you see that this book is called spindeln.epub. So the name of the book on the XTEINK device needs to be exactly the same, spindeln.epub. So now we know what the name should be on the book you add to your XTEINK X3 in this example. So now we go into the menu. We want to use the file transfer options. We now have some different options. You can use Calibre Wireless to connect to your Calibre and add the book from Calibre directly to the device. You can do that, but to me it's much easier to just add a book by joining a network of a device, for example a computer or a phone that has that book. Or you can also do create hotspot, this option, if you are out and about without any Wi-Fi. Because that creates a Wi-Fi network between this device and, for example, your phone. So you don't need to have Wi-Fi to create hotspot feature. It creates a Wi-Fi direct Wi-Fi network between these two devices, like a small LAN party, if you know what I mean. So you don't need to have any available Wi-Fi network. In fact, you don't need even 4G or 5G. You need to have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on. It's the only thing you need to have activated on your phone. But in this video we are home, so I will join my home network by selecting that. So now we can join the same network by scanning this code. You can scan the code and connect to your iPhone or Android phone, or you can add the address or crosspoint.local in a web browser on your computer. So now I scan the QR code, and now I open Chrome, and now it is connected to my X3 here. Here you see the version of my firmware, it's connected and so on, how much free memory. So now we can go to the file manager. Now it opens the file manager on my phone, and that means that it opens the file manager on the X3, so you can see all your files on your X3. And also the settings, so you can do a lot of settings there instead of doing them on the X3. Sometimes it can take a while, as you saw there. Here we have the files I have on this X3. So now we can start upload a new book by clicking upload. Now we should select the file, the book we want to upload. Choose files. Here we have that book, but as you can see it doesn't have the exact same name. You can of course rename that on your phone before uploading, but I will show you a trick you can do. So just click on this and open. Now it will start soon to upload it to your X3. Here you see the name, and as you saw on the KOReader device, it's just called spindeln.epub. You should never choose optimize EPUB if you want to have syncing work correctly with other devices. So don't select that. Now choose upload. Now it uploads to my X3. All uploads are complete, it says. So now in the file browser you can find that book here, as you see there. But we know that the name is not correct. As you saw on your KOReader device, by long pressing, you see that it should be spindeln.epub. Now, a nifty feature before you disconnect from your X3 here is to rename it by clicking on this pen edit button. Here you see you can rename the book. So now we can remove the faulty text. Like so. And now click rename. Now it's called exactly the same thing as it is on your KOReader device. Now we can disconnect to the X3 by just clicking exit. So now if we browse the book, browse after books, you see that we have spindeln.epub there. That is the same name as on this. To be sure that this syncs the reading progress between this device and this device, you need to check the settings by going into settings, and now we go to system and we go down to KOReader sync. Here you see that you have the document matching file name. That should be the same on this device. So you need to use the document matching file name on this device too. And you should have the same username, password, same sync server and so on. And of course you need to have a KOReader sync account before doing this. So you need to have KOReader on a device like this. So now if we open this book and we go up here and we go into progress sync, you should have that activated with the same server. You should be logged in with your username and password. You should have automatically keep documents in sync, and you should have document matching method file name. So now we can sync between these devices. So if I go forward in this book like this, and then I do a bookmark, I usually do that, I don't know why. But now if we go up here and do progress sync, you can have this automatic sync of course, but now we just push progress like so. So now if we go in and browse for that book, you can open that book for the first time like so and click open. The first time you open a newly fresh transferred book, it can take some time because it needs to index the book and do the cover and so on. So these devices are not the fastest devices. You need to have some patience when doing that for the first time. It takes a very long time. So now it has indexed and now it has made a cover here. So now we can start reading this book, as you see here, with all my settings. So if we now want to sync to the same place as in this book, we can do that because I have in the settings chosen to long press on this button. I can sync reading progress I have on other devices. But instead of long pressing, I just click here to go to the reading menu. So now we can go into the reader menu and go to sync progress. We click on that. And now it should sync from this device hopefully. And as you see, it does. Because Kobo Storm is this device and it will apply remote progress. So click select. Now it should sync to that place in the book, hopefully. As you see there, and if we open this book now, we see that we are on the same page. So that is how easy it is to sync where you are in the book and add books wirelessly from a phone or a computer using the built-in features you have on both the X3 and X4. You have these wireless options. Create a hotspot between your devices when you don't have a Wi-Fi, or join a network, Wi-Fi network, if you are home, for example. I think that's it for this video, really. It creates the cover for this now, so it takes a while the first time. On this device I already have the cover, as you see. Okay, bye.